Students, good afternoon. Welcome to the chemistry classes. In this class, we will discuss about chapter chemical bonding. So, what is the chemical bond? Chemical bond is the force which holds two or more atoms together in a stable molecule. So, if you can say that in molecules, the elements which are held together with each other, in between there is a force will work, and this force of attraction is basically known as chemical bond. What is an atom? So an atom, it is the smallest unit of matter taking part in the chemical reaction. It build up subatomic particles, proton, neutron, and electron. So atom is the smallest part of any matter, and which is composed of basically proton, neutron, and electrons. These subatomic particles. So two or more atoms, they may be metallic or non-metallic, combined to form the molecules. The force which holds the atom together as a stable molecule is the chemical bond. It is the structure of atom, in which you can see in the center it is the nucleus, and in nucleus there is proton and neutrons will present, and around this nucleus there are circular orbits in which there are electrons is present. So in atom, subatomic particles, that are proton, neutron, electrons, and they are represented like P, N, and E, and they carry charge +1 on proton, 0 on neutron, and -1 on electron, and their mass carbon standard, on the basis of carbon standard, 1 mu, and negligible. Okay, now types of elements involved in the chemical combinations. So in a chemical combinations, how many types of elements are involved? Number one is metallic elements. Those type elements which have 1, 2, or 3 electrons in their valence shell are called metallic elements, and they can lose 1, 2, and 3 electrons and become positively charged ion or cations. Okay, and other elements are non-metallic elements and have 4, 5, 6, or 7 electrons in their valence shell are called non-metals, and they gain 4, 3, 2, or 1 electrons and become negatively charged ions or anions. Okay, so metals are those type of species which carry 1, 2, or 3 electrons in their valence shell, and they can lose these electrons and convert into positive charge ions. And in case of non-metals, they can gain electrons and convert into anions. Now, chemical combinations. Atom combine to form a molecules by two means. So as we know that there are two or more than two atom will combine, then a molecule will form. So how this molecule is formed, what type of bonding, what type of conditions will perform between these atoms, and the formation of bond will takes place. So first one is the transfer of valence electrons from metallic atom to the non-metallic atom. So first condition in which when a chemical combination takes place, then a valence electron will transfer from metal atom to non-metal atom. And the second condition is sharing of valence electron between two atoms. Generally, they will be the both non-metallic atoms. So two type of basically conditions is responsible for the chemical combination and formation of a molecule. Okay, there is a list you can see here. These are the elements in the periodic table with their electronic configuration, atomic numbers. For example, hydrogen atomic number 1. In hydrogen, number of proton 1, neutron 1, and their electronic configuration is only 1. So like that, beryllium atomic number 9, proton 4, and neutron 5, and their atomic number is 4 beryllium, and it has the electronic configuration of 2 comma 2. So like this way you can calculate the electronic configuration of any element. The general rule for the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 8, 18. So according to this, you can put your atomic number and you can fraction your atomic number and divide it into their electronic configuration. For example, in case of sodium, atomic number is 11. Then what will be the electronic configuration? So first one is 2, second one is 8. There will be total, after that 8 will come, but we have only one electron left, so we will write only 1. So the electronic configuration of sodium will be 2, 8 and 1. Okay, so you in this way you can write the electronic configuration of any of the elements. Okay, good. Now chemical bonding. So what is the chemical bonding? So chemical bond, what is the chemical bond? So I have already told you that it is a bond which acts a force of attraction between two or more than two elements is called chemical bond. So why atom combines with each other and form a covalent bond? What is the necessary condition? So atom becomes like a noble gas elements. What are the noble gas elements? In the periodic table, group 18 elements which contains helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These are known as noble gas or zero group elements. Okay, except these elements, all other elements of the periodic table become like these elements because they have complete octets and they contains 2 8 8 8 8 8 in their valence shell because they have the complete octet, so they are called as zero group elements. Okay, so noble gases have electronic configuration, that is their outermost valence shell is already completed and they have 2 electrons in outermost shell in helium and 8 electrons in outermost shell, and they do not lose or gain electron or share electron or inert or unreactive. Okay, atoms of elements other than noble gases, all elements have unstable electronic configuration and their outermost shell is incomplete and they can lose, gain, share electrons and they are chemically reactive. Reason for chemical bonding: the driving force for the atoms to combine is related to the tendency of each atom to attain their stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas. So atoms are share their electrons, transfer their electrons to achieve their nearest noble gas electronic configuration. Okay, so for an atom of achieving stable configuration, it must have 2 electrons in their outermost shell, duplet rule, and 8 electrons, that is known the octet rule. So method for achieving chemical bonding: a stable electronic configuration in two combining atoms resulting in the chemical bond between them is achieved by the electron transfer or electron sharing. So electron transfer is known as the electrovalent bonding and the formation of an electrovalent valent and ionic compound will takes place. In sharing, there will be a covalent bond is formed and the compound is known as the covalent compound. So periodic property which affects chemical bond formation: number one is ionization potential. So lower the ionization potential of a metallic atom, greater the ease of the formation of cation. So what is the ionization potential? Remove energy required to remove an electron. So the element which release electron easily get ionized easily and he will form bond easily. So if the value of IP is low, then the element form cation easily. Electron affinity: higher the value of EA, non-metallic cation, greater the ease of formation of anion. When cation is formed easily, anion is formed fastly. And electronegativity: the electronegativity difference between combining atom, electron transfer takes place easily. Larger the electronegativity difference, okay, more will be the electronegativity difference, easily they will share their electrons and they will form compounds easily. So these are three conditions which are as follows according to the formation of bonds. Okay, now for the formation of covalent bond, ionization potential, electron affinity and electronegativity: high between the both the atoms or elements. Electronegativity difference should be negligible between the two combining atoms. Okay, for formation of covalent bond which are sharing electrons with each other, they have at least negligible electronegativity. Okay, now what is electrovalent bonding and covalent compounds? Okay, so formation of electrovalent bond. So as we know that formation of electrovalent bond will takes place by transfer of electrons from metal to non-metal. So metal atom lose electrons and form cation. Non-metals gain electron and forms anion. When these ions attract with each other, then a bond formation will takes place. That is known as the electrovalent or ionic bond. It is the general compound in which you can say X element release electron, Y element gain electron, and when these cation and anion attract with each other, then a compound is formed that is known as the electrovalent or ionic compound. Electrovalent or ionic compounds are formed between two atoms by transfer of one or more electrons from the atom of metallic electropositive element to the atoms of non-metallic means electronegative elements. Electrovalent or ionic compound, the chemical compound formed as the result of transfer of one or more electrons from the atom of electropositive element to atom of electronegative elements. Okay, so these are the conditions for the formation of electrovalent bond. Here you can see that there are the two conditions in which an element release electron, lose electron, convert into cation, and this process is known as the oxidation. And when an electron when an atom gain electron, then it will convert into anion, and this condition is known as the reduction. So these are some examples in which the element get oxidized, and these are some example in which a element get reduced, and the conditions and the reactions in which both two or more than two element which are oxidized and reduced, both the processes are takes place simultaneously. That condition are known as the redox reaction. Okay, for example, zinc plus copper sulfate gives Zn4 plus Cu. Zinc 0, copper sulfate plus 2, Zn2 plus copper 0. So zinc from 0 to increases plus 2 means zinc releases electron, means it get oxidized. Copper 2 plus 2 0 means it accept electron and get reduced. Okay, so these are the condition for redox reaction. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.